So this morning I posted a video, just a short, about Five Nights at Freddy coming out. Now, Five Nights at Freddy is produced by the same company that did a lot of horror movies, a lot of movies overall. And one of my favorite series actually is they produced, and that was the Insidious series. I loved how they even finished it, and hopefully they close it off because I really don't want them to try to push it with the sixth movie. I thought it was a good closure with number five. So and from the start, that series actually, right from the first movie, I was hooked when it came out, and then they also produced Sinister, which I thought was amazing. I really liked that one, and the second was a good follow up as well. So they've done some really good movies, but I probably made some people upset with the comment about will it be as bad as Megan, and will Five Nights at Freddy's be as bad as Megan? And the reason why I didn't like Megan was because I grew up with Chucky, right? And I know they rebooted the series, and I actually am watching this series too. It's entertaining. Um, I just thought overall the premise behind Chucky was a bit ridiculous because it was this tiny little doll, and I forget who it was, but it was one of these media. I don't know if it was like VH1 or MTV or something like that. They did this interview with all kinds of famous people talking about the movie, and one of them said, "It's a doll, just step on it," which is kind of right because like Chucky was doing all kinds of stuff. You're like even a possessed doll shouldn't be able to do, right? It's just kind of it got ridiculous. Probably was ridiculous right from the start, you know. But overall, I still watched all those movies, and I go back and I still watch them too. It's just like I said, I grew up with that, so I watch them. But I thought Megan was going to be the opportunity for us to get Chucky 2.0, right? Because Megan was a doll that's more life size and a robot. So I was expecting like extreme carnage. I was just expecting a lot more everything, a lot more gore, a lot more violence, just far more entertainment. In entertainment that you can actually kind of, in my opinion, would be more realistic because you have a robot. Like you don't have a plastic doll, so I thought we were just going to get more. And I know Megan has become a sensation, and it's primarily because of that one dance scene. Dancing's not my thing. Um, Not a good dancer. Never have been. So I've never understood the appeal. And I know a new dance comes out every week on social media, and I can't do those dances. I mean, I just can't. But it's so that scene, it it wasn't entertaining for me. Now, granted, it's been entertaining for millions, and that's what matters, right? To any of these companies, doesn't matter what the one thinks. It's going to be what the masses think, and the masses have taken to Megan. So that's probably where I've made some people unhappy, but it just was not good for me. It just did not live up to the hype that I gave it. So I'm hoping that Five Nights at Freddy will be better. And the reason why I kind of hope this is, in full disclosure, I really don't know anything about the storyline. I have a lot of students, or I had a lot of students because I don't teach in the classroom anymore, even though I'm still in education. But I had a lot of students who were obsessed with this series. They had books and they had shirts and all that stuff, and I'm assuming that it was a video game too. I'm fairly certain it was a video game, and they played it, or at least it was an app or something. But anywho, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it. But from what I gather from the preview of the movie or the trailer, is that it was kind of like a showbiz type deal, and then kids were disappearing at this like pizza joint. I guess if you're not familiar with showbiz, it's Chuck E. Cheese now. Um, Grew up with that one, but yeah. So that's one of the reasons why I want to see it is because when I went to showbiz as a kid, you got this talking mechanical band and all that stuff. So well, it's going to be entertaining, hopefully. But I'm going to give it a shot and see what it's like. And so that's all. I was really saying I'm really just hoping that for me it lives up to the hype that I've built it up to in my own head. Hoping that it's going to be entertaining and hoping it'll be one that I watch over and over and over. Because, like I said, I just enjoy watching these movies. And so, my apologies to anybody who's a fan of Megan and that I upset by saying it was a bad movie. But, a lot of people think my books are bad and are going to say some things like that too. And as an author, I'm just going to go ahead and try to make myself better based off the reviews that I get too. So, yeah, it's just, it comes with the territory, I think, of getting reviews, good and bad, and how we deal with them and move on. But, you know, it just wasn't for me. But I'm really looking forward to watching Five Nights at Freddy, and then hopefully either tonight or tomorrow, how things go, be able to post up a short review of what I thought about it. So, again, my apologies, but thanks for sticking around for these past 5 minutes or so. I appreciate you.